Am I the asshole for telling my dad's wife that her and her kids need to either sign a lease and pay rent, kick out her daughter, or move out after my dad passes away? My dad is going into hospice next week, but he's been out of it for the last 6 months. The house he lives in with his wife and 2 adult daughters is mine. I bought it for him to live in after my mom died. He spiraled for a bit when that happened. He lost his job and was evicted from their apartment. I bought a small house in an older, safe neighborhood for him and his dog. I'm all he has, and I love him. 5 years later, he met Maxine, and 2 years after that, they got married. He moved her into the house, and I didn't have a problem with that. First one, and then her other daughter moved in. Not my favorite thing, but not really my place to say anything. Everything was fine for a while. Then one kid decided she was scared of my dad's dog. She got her mom to convince my dad to get rid of Donnie. My dad didn't want to do this as Donnie was my mom's dog too. He was an old Jack Russell Terrier, and he was about as scary as a dog-shaped rug. Oh, I took Donnie. I don't know why, but this pissed off Maxine and her kids. Like my dad found a loophole or something. I would take Donnie with me whenever I would come and visit. They always made a big production of it. Such a scary brute. Literally, all he did was go roll around on the grass and bark at the squirrels. Like I said, my dad is going into hospice this week, and I went to talk to Maxine and her daughters. I brought Donnie to say goodbye to my dad. Maxine's daughter said she was glad she would never have to have Donnie in her house again. I was planning on telling her that as long as she paid the property taxes, maintenance, and utilities, she was welcome to live in the house as long as she wanted. She made my dad happy, and I was trying to be nice. I had my lawyer draw up an agreement that said exactly this. Her kid pissed me off, though. I didn't even pull it out. I just gave Maxine an ultimatum, period. 100% would have done the same thing. At first, I thought about being nice, but you bitches want to speak out of place. I'm happy this dog will never be in my house again. Whose house? Whose house? Because you and I both know it ain't your house. I gave Maxine an ultimatum. When my dad died, she had 3 months to either kick out her daughter, sign a lease and start paying a reasonable rent, or move out entirely. She said the house was going to be hers when my dad died since they were married. I actually got great pleasure in telling her that the house was mine, not because anyone gave it to me, but because I bought and paid for it. I gave her my lawyer's card and I told her to check for herself. That was yesterday. She's been trying to call me all day today. I ended up blocking all 3 of them, but not before I heard all kinds of messages about what a prick I am to do this to a widow and her children. Both daughters work, and none of this is really my problem. I was in my 30s when my dad married her. She was never anything to me but my dad's wife, and I never bothered to learn her daughter's names. Am I the asshole? Absolutely not. You are not the asshole at all. And I love this so much for you. I truly wish that I could have been a fly on the wall to see her face after she called your lawyer and he confirmed that you were the owner outright of this house. I really, truly wish that I could, because we all know that the only reason they're calling now is because they're desperate. They think they're going to be able to bully you into giving them this house that none of them are entitled to. These bitches are all adults, and all of them are fully capable of working to pay for their fucking self. All of them are fully capable of paying rent in a whole nother unit. But because the bitch really thought that the house was going to get to her, she and her daughters truly thought they had it made. Sucks to suck, don't it? Am I the asshole for humiliating my daughter for making her tell all of her relatives that she's not graduating and paying me back for all the rental stuff? My daughter was supposed to graduate college this semester. We've been talking about her graduation party for basically 7 months. What she wanted to do and who she wanted to invite. We've already sent out the invitations and multiple relatives have booked flights to come up. The issue is my daughter isn't graduating. She lied to everyone for at least 4 months. She failed a class that she needed to graduate last semester. She didn't inform anybody. No, you're not the asshole. You are not the fucking asshole, because when you are in college, it is your only fucking job to pass the goddamn classes that I am paying for you to take. Now I'm out here planning an entire fucking graduation party. People are spending money to come and celebrate you for something that's not going to fucking happen. You should be humiliated, because this is what the fuck happens when you try to lie thinking that this shit isn't going to catch up to you. She told us this yesterday. The party is in about a month. Everything has been paid for already. I informed her that she needs to call all of her relatives and explain the situation. If they can't get a refund for their flights, I expect her to offer to pay them back. I also informed her she needs to pay back the rental price since I can't get a refund for some of the stuff. This resulted in a huge argument, and she's calling me a jerk for humiliating her. No, this is your job. You thought I was going to be the one to call everybody and let them know that there was no longer going to be a party? Nah, baby, this is you. This is your party. You need to call everyone that you invited and let them know that there's not going to be a fucking party. This ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not humiliating you. Your actions are fucking humiliating you. You're bad. You're fucking bad. I explained that this is her fault, and if she informed us months ago, this wouldn't be happening. My husband thinks I'm being a bit harsh, but is sticking with me. What the fuck is harsh about telling your grown-ass fucking daughter that she needs to call people and cancel a party that was going to be thrown for her? What the fuck is harsh about that? Like, has your daughter never, ever faced the consequences of her actions for your husband to consider this being fucking harsh? You are costing people fucking money. It is well within their right for you to pay them back. I'm spending this money to come and fucking see you, but you've lied. So now I'm out hundreds of fucking dollars because you're a lying liar? No, this is not harsh at all. Edit. My daughter knew that she had failed the class by break the first week of December. She had all of December, January, February, and this March to inform us, and she didn't. She continues to plan with us for the graduation party and never informed us that she wasn't graduating. It was a core class, offered only once a year. She'll need to take it in the fall, and she knew she wasn't graduating. The school isn't letting her walk. She'll have to walk at the graduation in December. Multiple people are asking what I would have done if she informed me. I would have moved the party and helped her figure out how to make the best of an extra semester. I probably would have looked into it if she can add a quick minor, but I can't do that now since most of the classes for the summertime have been filled. I already said it before, but no, I don't think you're the asshole at all. And I came to the comment section, and you guys, the way people are turning flips to try to defend this 21-year-old's fucking behavior for failing a class and continuing to plan a party for a graduation that she knew she wasn't going to be a part of is fucking ridiculous. The comments here of everybody trying to fucking defend her is insane. This girl is 21, 22 years old. She's about to graduate from college. She is an adult about to enter into the work world. She needs to fucking know this shit is not okay. She knows better. She knows better. I'm not going to sit here and try to come up with excuses as to why this 21, 22-year-old girl waited December, January, February, and halfway into fucking March to open up her mouth about a party for a graduation she knew wasn't going to happen. No, I'm not making up any excuses for this. You are not the asshole, and your daughter 100% needs to call everybody that you guys invited to this graduation and explain to them that it's not going to happen. She needs to shell out some money for those who scheduled tickets to come fly out and are now out this money. Absolutely not. And tell her the longer she waits, the less of a possibility these people gonna have to get their money back. So she better move fast. My wife ditched her kid at a bar. She told her daughter, my stepdaughter, that she was going to take her to a concert. After pre-gaming at a brewery, my wife found out the show was 18 and up. So she left the kid with a mutual male friend at the bar and went anyway, after asking the kid if it was okay to do so. The kid is a preteen. After the concert, she returned to the mutual friend's house and slept in the same bed as him. My stepdaughter said she could hear her mother panting. We're currently sleeping in separate bedrooms and moving forward with divorce because my wife would rather be out drinking and I assume drugging than be home with her family. But god damn it, that's fucked up and just insanely trashy. This lady is just all around fucked up because why are you pre-gaming before you go to a concert with your preteen child? That means she's no older than 12. Why are you pre-gaming before you go with your fucking child? And then leave your preteen daughter with somebody else and just go to this concert anyway? Oh, hell no. So I came to the comment section because I wanted to see if OP had added anything to the story. And someone had asked him, checked in. How are you doing? How's the daughter doing? How are things going? And OP responded and says, I've got support. I'm sick to my stomach and I have been since yesterday, but I'll survive. I slept on it and this morning asked the kid if she was telling the truth. She said that she absolutely was, and then without prompting, started mimicking the noises she heard my wife making. It was definitely the last noise a spouse or even one sleeping in a separate bedroom wants to hear the wife making without them, especially with the so-called friend. So we all know what happened. We all know that mom wasn't in there just panting. The things was going down.